Questions for Henri St. Amour?
How was practice today?
That was a good practice. I feel like it was a pretty focused practice. It's the first live practice of the week. Get a little mistakes there, here and there, but I feel like we're getting better every day and getting ready for Clemson.
You have a few injuries out there. You feel like you're going to be able to get some of those guys back?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know the specifics of like the terms or whatever, but I feel like they'll probably be able to get back. And if we can't, we're just gonna have to play with the next man up. We'll be fine.
Looking at tape, how does this Clemson team compare to other ones you've played against?
Definitely the dual threat quarterbacks. Two different quarterbacks is something we haven't seen in previous years, but I feel like they're similar to the other teams before because they just have a fast-paced offense. They have great skilled players, a good offensive line, and so it's kind of similar to the same teams. It's just a dynamic of two different quarterbacks is something different.
How much urgency is? I mean, it's always urgency, but you're 1-2. I mean, this is you're in danger of falling into a pretty deep hole. I don't think this team's been 1-3 since like '03. So
yeah.
I mean, that's tough to fight back at 1-3. So,
yeah.
And this is obviously a very tough opponent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a big game. Big opponent, number 2 in the nation, and we see that as an opportunity. And you mentioned 1-2. We're just trying to get better. We're getting better every week. I feel like we're on an incline. I don't think we're getting worse, and it's always urgent, like you said. It's a home game, ACC game. It's gonna be fun, and everybody wants to win, so that's what we're gonna try to do.
How frustrating is it? Because obviously these were 2 games. It wasn't. I mean, you can look back to a handful of plays and see that you easily could have won. You could be 3-0 right now.
Yeah.
How frustrating is that? How tough is that to put that behind you and not kind of linger on what's happened?
I mean, it's definitely frustrating, but as competitors, as football players, and D1, you gotta learn to just learn from your mistakes from the last game and put it behind you, flush it down the toilet, because none of those 2 games we can't go back to them, we can't play them again, and we just gotta get ready for Clemson, get ready for this week.
You guys haven't gotten as many sacks probably as you'd like, but the pressure's been a lot better, it seems like, and that certainly had an impact in the game at Pittsburgh. You got a couple good hits on Pickett. And I imagine that sort of kind of shows the progress to you. Like, is that something you see? Yeah,
that's definitely something we see. We're learning to run the games and stunts, and we're getting better at a pass rush. I feel like we're getting more comfortable with the defense as a whole, and that's probably that's causing that pressure to accumulate. And like I said before, we're getting better every week. We're progressing every week, and that's what you want.
Clemson has a very good defense. Do you feel like you guys have to match what they do out there to stay in the game?
I mean, as a defense, your main goal is to shut them out. If they don't score no points, then they can't win. So definitely, Clemson has one of the top defenses, a great defense, and we definitely want to match them. We definitely want to be the best on the field.
What do you think you guys did well last year against them? And you held them to one of the lower point totals of the year.
I mean, last year, I feel like we definitely played much harder in the second half. I feel like we held them to a field goal in the second half last year, something like that. And so I feel like we just got to come out with that same energy this year and just from the top try to minimize mistakes as much as possible, and just play with everything we got.
You lined up, I think. I don't know if you call it Jack, but you stood up for like 1 or 2 snaps. Is that right?
Yeah.
What was kind of the idea there?
It was just to get like a extra pass rusher type thing. They were just trying me out at that position, seeing what we can do, get more D-line on the field.
Would you say you were a Jack in that?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that's something that you could do going forward?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I feel like it was a fun position, so hopefully we do some more.
I know that was something you thought maybe probably when they hired Nate would have been maybe your natural spot.
Maybe, but it didn't turn out that way. But we can definitely use it in some packages and stuff like that. And he knows what he's doing, so I'm just gonna trust him with that.
Does that kind of speak to some of the other defensive linemen stepping up too, that they feel comfortable, maybe they can try to stretch you out there versus?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Dez and Antoine and Kyle, they're definitely guys on defense that can get some pass rush and they can step up and do some other things. And Tay and everybody else, I feel like the whole defensive line as a group is doing pretty well. So I feel like the coaches trust them and we can bring some more pressure.
How many snaps did you play there?
I think it was about 3 or 4.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it was not too much.
How tough is that offense of theirs, the pace they play at? I mean, just how tough is that on defense? I mean, how tiring is it?
Oh, yeah.
Keep up, they're ready to go again.
Yeah, it's definitely tiring whenever you have a team that's going to the fast-paced offense and everything. But we definitely get ready for it there in practice. And, we learned from USF, which was a fast-paced game, and I feel like we got our feet up under us and we know how to play teams like that now. So I feel like we'll be fine.
I imagine your snaps are probably down 25-30% from a year ago in terms of what you were playing in an average game.
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling the difference in terms of your body and your health kind of right now?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely had a little bit less snaps than usual. Yeah, I feel the difference during the game. I feel a little more energized. I feel like I can go a little bit longer, so that's a good thing. We have better rotation, so it's pretty good. It's fun.
As a unit, how do you adjust to playing against two different quarterbacks, not knowing which one's going to be there?
Just adjust. We watch film. We're going to study film hard this week and, learn the tendencies of both quarterbacks and, just adjust as we play in the game, see what's going on.
How have they been described to you as, like, compared, it seems like Brian's probably more apt to run, but what have we
seen?
About how they're different, how they're this?
Yeah, just like you said. I mean, we just started the week and just like you said, Kelly Bryant is probably the more apter one to run, more mobile, and so definitely probably have more of a contained sense when we see him in the game and everything like that. And Trevor Lawrence, both of them can throw really well. So we just got to be aware of that when we get in the game. But regardless, it's football. We're gonna play defense. We're gonna play to the best of our ability.
What did you think of the jerseys for this week?
Oh man, they're great. Yeah, there's some nice jerseys. Excited to wear them.
How excited do y'all get for a game? I mean, this is, what's fun about college football when you play against teams like this, what you guys get up for.
I mean, yeah, that's it's a big game. It's a big opportunity. Like we said before, we know they're the number 2 team in the nation. We know they're a tough team to beat. And, this is ACC football. It's what you live for. It's what you play for. It's what you dream about. Got them on our home turf. And that's what we want. It's going to be a competitive game, and it's going to be fun to play.
The 3 games you've played against them, it's been like, 14, 19 points, 11 points.
Mm-hmm.
Again. Is that, when those games ended, were you thinking, like, they're better than us, or we should have been in the game more, or do you remember kind of what you're feeling?
I feel like the last couple of years, I feel like we kind of got out to a slow start in the beginning. Defense kind of gave up quick touchdowns, 1, 2, 3, or something like that, and then we'll kind of hold them. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I said before with the other question, is just we just got to get to that start quicker. You know what I mean? Be on top of our game from the beginning to the end. And, finish the game out.
Yeah. You pay any attention to the
odds that you got 16, 17-point underdog?
Nah. I don't pay attention to that. I mean, football's football. They're humans just like us, so we're just gonna play the game. Yeah.
Anything else for Henri?
Hey, no problem.
Take pictures.
Yeah, I thought nobody knows.
It's actually kind of creepy if you are taking pictures.
Just forget this all.
All right, questions for Dylan?
Jim, what do you remember about the previous Clemson games?
I mean, I just know they're really good. They have a lot of athletes. They're well coached. I mean, they've been to national championships, so I mean, they're really good. They've been good for a couple of years now. So.
Do you feel like you guys are starting to settle into what you're supposed to do on defense now a little bit better?
I think so. We've had a lot of work on it. We work on it every week, and just getting used to playing, like game time, game speed. I feel like we're getting better every week.
How different is your role as an end play? Because you have different responsibilities all the time.
Yeah, I mean it's different than but I'm used to it now because I've been doing it since camp started and in summer. So I'm filling in my role pretty good. So I feel comfortable what I'm doing right now.
What's been the hardest part to get used to or to learn the new defense?
I think just it's a different scheme than what I've been used to for 4 years. Rushing the passer some, that's different. But I'm working on it every day in practice. So just trying to get better every day.
How much does the Clemson offense change depending on the quarterback that's in there?
I feel like they do the same thing. I mean, their backup quarterback's really good as well. He can run the ball. He can throw the ball really good. I know the starting quarterback, he's good too. He can throw it, run it, same. So, I mean, they don't really change it up that much.
What's the mood been like in practice this week for you guys after 2 disappointing losses on the road?
Yeah. I mean, it's tough, but, we have to flesh it, and we have a new opportunity. I mean, we have the former national champs. They've been to championships, like I said, and they're coming to our hometown. So we're excited. We're ready for the opportunity.
You talked about rushing the passer. I guess you've had to learn how to use your hands more than you did before?
For sure, yes, sir.
What's kind of the difference been? I know you guys have played better at home, and then when you play ranked teams stuff, you guys seem to play a little bit better too. Do you put any finger on any reasons why that's been that case?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we go into each game like with the same mindset, no matter who it is. It's just unfortunate that we've had 2 losses now, but we're just looking forward to the opportunity we have Saturday, and we're looking forward to it.
A couple of the guys yesterday talking to them about facing a team highly rated, highly ranked like Clemson is. Does that ease the pressure on you guys at all, knowing that they're the ones that everybody's kind of got their leans toward in this game?
I mean, they have some pressure too. I mean, like I said, they've been in that championship, so I'm guaranteed they expect to go there again. But we put our pads on just like they put their pads on. So we're in the ACC, they're in the ACC. We're going to compete and try to do our best, regardless who it is.
How much of a sense of urgency? I mean, there's always urgency, but obviously you don't want to go 1-3.
Right.
It's a long season, but that's put you a third of the way through the season, and
Right.
could be, a lot of times things can kind of spiral out of control a little bit if losses sort of pile up.
Definitely, 1-3 is something we don't want to do, but I mean, we have an amazing opportunity. If we upset Clemson, that could change the whole season around. We could just build on that and work on it. So that's what we're looking forward to.
How did you get drafted onto the kickoff team?
I've been on it for a while.
Have you run it before?
Yes, sir. I was on it last year, the years before. So, we had 2 kickoff returns, but I'm fine with that. I'm fine with playing special teams.
What kind of things have been stressed, since last week?
Just focusing in, just staying focused, finishing every play, running to the ball like always. Nothing different. Like I said, we're going to the same mindset every week. We're just trying to get better. We have to get better.
What, as far as just being a upperclassman and not to beat Clemson, what would it mean, to knock that one off?
Well, technically, I have beat Clemson as a redshirt freshman. Yeah, but it'd mean a lot. Definitely, they're ranked number 2. That'd be amazing. Kind of like the Florida State game a couple years ago. That'd be amazing.
What do you remember about the 2014 game?
I remember Jamal Golden. He picked off an interception. I remember that. And Chris Milton, he put off a pick 6 as well. I remember that. So defensively, we need to get some scores now, like they did in 14. So hopefully we look forward.
You guys were close to getting a couple more turnovers on Saturday. Is that something you just kind of finish those plays?
Yeah, I mean, the ball just didn't bounce our way that time. But like I said, we were running to the ball. Hopefully the next time we're going to continue to run to the ball, and hopefully we'll get on it the next time. So.
Been making an hustle day?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Is that now like a once a week thing, or how is that? Is it from the game? Or
Yes, sir. So, I mean, even if you make the hustle tape, they still expect you to hustle, but you got to make it once to be eligible to play for the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it collected from like the week of practice, or is it?
Yes, sir. From game time to the till Thursday practice. Yeah.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Questions for Bruce Jordan Swilling?
What was it like getting back on the field and going out there and hitting some people?
I mean, just being able to reunite with my brothers on the field is just one of the things I was really hoping to be on the field quicker. One of those things just to be out there having fun.
Did the refs give you an explanation for your late hit call? It looked like his feet were about.
Nah, they didn't say anything. They just was called a penalty, and we just played the next play. I didn't let it get to me, though.
I imagine this would be frustrating when you look back at film, a kind of marginal call as it was.
I mean, like everybody say, it is what it is. You can't no do-overs right now. So you just got to play the next play.
What do you think? What do you think kind of made for a slow start for you guys? I know you had a short field and one part on defense, but it seemed like the second half was totally different for you guys defensively.
Honestly, I think as a team, we just need to come out and play faster, jump on people necks quicker, just get the job done and finish the game strong.
How did you feel just being out there in a new defense for the first time?
I mean, to me, football is football, so it was just kind of normal. So.
Was it fun? You get to start with Trey, first time here at Georgia Tech?
I mean, yeah, it's my brother, so I mean, kind of just having him like being able to be on the field with me, because in high school I played running back, so it's always different sides of the ball. So just him being out there talking to me, keeping me in the game, giving me tips, and I'm giving him tips, just helping each other out, really.
How hard was it missing time? I imagine that's tough too when you're watching the games and you feel like you could help if you were out there and that kind of thing.
Like I said, it is what it is. Stuff happened for a reason, I guess. So, I mean, when I got back, I was just happy. The team was happy too.
How have you felt like you've been progressing in terms of learning the defense and your role?
Well, just learning the defense, but more of learning to play defense, really. I think I'm still behind a little bit, but, I just keep going to practice and getting better, asking my coaches, asking my teammates for help, just simple things.
Is it building those natural instincts of maybe Brand or some of the other guys have from years of those reps and that experience?
Yeah, they always kind of give me, like, slow tips, always staying low. Try not to let people touch you, always being free, always staying in shape, just running to the ball, tackling people.
Are you physically okay with your hamstring right now? Is it all?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to go, I'm just ready.
Do y'all get fired up about wearing different jerseys? Does that matter to y'all, or do y'all care
I
about that?
mean,
Do y'all like that?
how I grew up, I grew up from Dion, so look good, feel good, play good. So, I mean, that's kind of my thing too. So, if you're going out there and you think you're not looking right, you're gonna be worrying about your uniform, not worrying about the game.
Do you like these uniforms?
Oh yeah, I love them. Hoping to get some more colorways though.
What do you remember from the Clemson game last year?
I just remember us playing hard. Running around, not giving up. I think they kind of put their threes in, and we still was just out there playing. And that's what I like about our team. We're just not going to give up easily.
Do you feel like playing at home and the way you guys seem to get amped up at home gives you a better shot in a game like this when you're playing a highly ranked team like that?
Honestly, everybody just have to come with it on their mind and set the tone from the go. It don't matter where we play at.
You were saying how you're learning to play and getting tips and things. Like, what does Coach McCollum tell you about just your progress and maybe how far you have to go and things he's telling you to?
He kind of just gives me, like, basic tips, saying, knowing that I'm one of the better athletes in our room, just kind of helping me with the position play, not just being an athlete, right. Fighting off the blocks and stuff, knowing that I can't always run around blocks with my speed and stuff, because there's grown men, old linemen in the league running 4.6s and stuff like that. So you just have to be prepared at any time.
Clemson likes to, besides having running backs that can gain a lot of yards on the ground, they always like to use them in the pass game too. So I imagine it's going to be important this week to really keep your eyes in the right place and carry out what you're supposed to do and not try to stray away.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to be focused. Whatever coach calls, you have to play it. And that's not just with Clemson, that's with anybody. Whatever the coach tell you to play, you play it.
Right.
I know everybody's kind of downplays the significance of it, like it's just another week. Everybody wants to talk about that. But after the start you guys have had and who you guys are playing against, is this just another game or is it more important because of?
Honestly, my dad always told me, like, it's just a normal game, different opponents. They put on their shoes just like we put on our shoes. You just have to be ready.
I have to ask, what happened with the scooter?
I mean, I don't know. I was just riding. I fell off.
All right. Those things are dangerous.
Appreciate it, Bruce.
All right.
Thanks, man.
All right, last but not least, Brent Mitchell.
What was the difference between the first half and the second half last week?
We had to make some adjustments and, come out with a better mindset in the second half. Obviously, we gave up some big plays that were crucial to the outcome of the game. And, and looking forward, that's something we're going to have to do in the future is play better in the first half and not let them get up as much.
I imagine that shouldn't be too difficult when you come out against a team like Clemson.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to come out on fire, and that's a big emphasis this week is just go out there and play as hard as we can, play how we know how to play, and just let the rest take care of itself.
What's kind of the mood, I guess, of the team this week?
Man, another opportunity, a big opportunity. You know, this team is highly ranked. Obviously, we're the underdog, but I love that. I'd rather be the underdog any day. But, you know, it's just flush the last week and just get better. You know, Coach Woody's mentioned we're on an upward trend, getting better every single week. So let's just keep that going.
As a unit, how are you prepared to take on two different quarterbacks?
I mean, the plays are the same. Obviously, the quarterbacks bring a different phase of the game. You know, they've each got their own skill sets that they're, you know, one's more of a runner, the other's more of a passer. So, you know, but we're just going to prepare for it like we would any other game.
How do you feel like you're playing so far? 3 games?
How do I feel like I'm playing?
Yeah.
You know, first 2 games weren't what I would want them to be. Obviously, I didn't have a lot of production in those, but coming into Pitt, you know, that was more my kind of game, defending against the run. But you know, I mean, it's not where I want it to be. You know, I would want to make every tackle if I could. So, but you know, it's the same for me. I got to get better every week.
Like, where do you feel like the spots are where you can get better?
Just securing tackles, and you know, I feel like I'm getting to the ball fine. It's just, you know, making the play once I get there. So.
Does it add any pressure or urgency knowing how good their defense is and how few opportunities they allow to the offenses facing them? Does that add anything to you guys on defense to kind of match that?
We know our offense is going to take care of their side. You know, I just control the controllables. You know, I worry about myself and I worry about our defense, and I think we're going to be just fine on our side. So it doesn't really concern me that much. So.
It seems like this is a game where you have to kind of be on top of things because they have some backs, if they get loose in space, are pretty uncatchable in terms of their speed. Imagine that's something that Coach Woody's talked to you about this week.
Yeah, I mean, the whole country knows they've got some of the best skill players in the nation. So, but you know, we're going to have something for them. You know, we've got our defense and as long as it's played to the best of our ability, I mean, heck, we'll be just fine. Like I said, you know, as long as we stick to our assignments and just play how we know how to play and secure tackles and run to the ball, we'll be fine.
Does it encourage and seeing there's a trajectory? It does seem like you guys are getting better each week and more comfortable with the defense. Is that kind of helpful in terms of keeping everybody's mood up and focused?
Yeah, of course. I mean, heck, you know, Coach Woody says every week, you know, whether we win or lose, we're still going to come back Monday and play hard. We're going to work hard. That's our identity. You know, we're a defense that runs the ball. If we make a mistake, you know, somebody else will be there and, you know, overlap. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, we're just trying to get better and better, and you know, hopefully, once we start staying consistent in what we're doing, you know, we'll be at the point we need to be.
Last year they got a big jump start on the first series and scored. Imagine you don't want to play from behind in this game this year. You want to.
Oh, absolutely not. You know, you don't ever want to play from behind. So you know, that's something that we're gonna have to do is come out with a lot of energy, and if defense is up first, then shut them down and let our offense do the work. So, but yeah, we're gonna have to come out on top and make sure they don't score.
As far as just getting better game to game, is that something that you just kind of can see or know intuitively, or is Coach Woody saying, like, here's what you guys did in this game, and now look how you responded to the same play, or that, or how do you kind of sense?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we look at the film and from the previous week, and we'll say, yeah, last week you did this, and this week you did it right. So, you know, we can see it. It's something that we can see as players, and you know, I think that helps, you know, to get the confidence and to know that you can do that in the future. So, and that's the thing. If we become more consistent with doing right and fitting our gaps and you know, playing good coverage behind it, you know, we'll be good.
Is there anything you put your finger on? You guys have played better the last year and a half at home versus on the road, and it's been fairly significant on both sides of the ball.
I don't know what it is, but we must have good fans or something. You know, I don't know. But heck, I mean, I love playing at Bobby Dodd. I know, you know, we've got a really good support, a fan group, fan base. you know, it helps a lot with momentum in the game. But, you know, that's, heck, I'd love to win away too, but, you know, sometimes it just doesn't work that way.
If Clemson wins the toss, do you expect them to put their offense on the field like some of the previous games have been this year?
I mean, I don't know. Probably so. I don't know. I haven't really been following them, but heck, they might. But that's fine with me. I love playing first. So.
What have you seen of Henry? It seems like he's really fitting into this defense. Right?
Henry's making some plays, and yeah, and like we've said from the start, I think this defense really fits our personnel, and Henry especially. You know, I think it allows him to play fast, and instead of just kind of being stationary and trying to just hold a gap, I think it allows him to play a little bit more loose and, you know, play his type of game. So.
Really, other than the second half of the Pitt game, this will be the first time you've had your full complement at your position inside backers. Do you feel like that's going to be kind of interesting to see how they roll guys and how you guys play together?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it'd be great to get as many guys as we can in there. You know, we've got a great room, and I'm proud to be a part of them. But yeah, I mean, heck, I'm excited to see everybody play.
Bruce talked about you kind of trying to help him with some of the instinctual stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's only been playing linebacker since he's been here. How do you see him progressing in terms of learning those things and kind of what you need to work on?
Yeah, I mean, Bruce he's a great athlete, but the thing is, you know, sometimes it is about your instincts and it comes from experience too. Like you said, you know, he was a running back in high school, but you know, our coaches do a great job of teaching, you know, and I you know, sometimes I'll point some things out sometimes too, whether it be a fit or you know, fitting tight on a guard pull or whatever. But I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm making him who he is or anything, but because he's a heck of an athlete. But you know, I try to help him out as much as I can.
Anything else for Brent?
Compare Clemson orange and Tennessee orange.
Oh man, God, they're both ugly. Yeah. They're I don't like either of them.
Thanks, Brent.